If you've been convicted of a crime, what do you need to know about your federal gun rights? My name is Ted Hasse. I'm an attorney practicing in federal and tribal courts in the state of Oklahoma. This is the first part in what is going to be, I anticipate, probably 4 parts series regarding federal gun rights and some hope that we're seeing potentially going forward for individuals who have lost their right to have a firearm, but may have options, coming in the near future. In short, and sort of spoiler, it looks like a process that has sort of been dormant for quite a few years, since about 1992, may become an option for individuals who are seeking to restore their gun rights. I would like to start just by talking about who this would apply to and what the statutory background is under federal law with regard to prohibition. Any individual who has been convicted of a felony, convicted of a misdemeanor domestic violence crime, and has been convicted of a felony or convicted of domestic violence in a state or federal or tribal court is prohibited under federal law from owning a firearm, possessing a firearm. Under Title 18 of the U.S. Code, Section 922G, it reads as follows: it should be unlawful for any person who has been convicted in any court of a crime punishable by imprisonment for a term exceeding 1 year, and that is, by definition, a felony. Anything up to including 1 year maximum would be a misdemeanor. 2, any person who is a fugitive from justice. 3, who is an unlawful user or addicted to any controlled substance, as defined under Section 102 of the Controlled Substance Act. 4, who has been adjudicated as a mental defective or has been committed to a mental institution. An alien who is illegally or unlawfully in the United States or under a non-immigrant visa. Somebody 6, somebody discharged from the armed services under dishonorable conditions. 7, a U.S. citizen who's renounced his citizenship. 8, who is subject to a court order that was issued after a hearing of which such person received actual notice and at which such person had an opportunity to participate. Restrain such person from harassing, stalking, or threatening an intimate partner. I won't go through this full section. It's sort of beyond the scope, but basically if there's a protective order that's been ordered against an individual, they're prohibited from having a firearm under federal law and usually under the law of the jurisdiction where they have the PO. And then finally, 9, anybody who has been convicted in any court, that is any court, of a misdemeanor crime of domestic violence. So it is unlawful under federal law for those individuals to own a firearm. And although there is a statute on the books that would allow for a process by which individuals who have been deprived of their rights to have a firearm get those rights restored, that process has not been working for quite a long time, as I mentioned, since 1992. In future videos, I'll get into more details about what may be coming with regard to that issue. If you want to talk to us about your gun rights or a loved one's gun rights and getting those restored, be happy to talk to you about what kind of options there are. Again, my name is Ted Hasse. We can be reached at 918-932-2800.